Hello residents, school principals, school authorities, and market associations of Dwarka Sector 22 and Sector 23. This is Dr. Asha Sharma talking to you on behalf of Dwarka Bachao Abhiyan regarding proposed flyover by NHI. I'll take you through few slides to understand that does building a flyover proposed by NHI in Sector 22 and 23 make a sense? As we all know, NHI is opening one of the access roads of Dwarka Expressway in the middle of the sector dividing road of Sector 22 and Sector 23, starting from Bhartal Chowk up to the IFCI Society. The access road was not a part of the original plan of Dwarka Expressway. It has been added at a later stage to fulfill the requirement of International Convention Center. This is the Convention Center, Bhartal Chowk, IFC apartments in Sector 23, up to which this flyover will end. This is Sector 23, Sector 22, IFCI apartments, classic apartments. And the extension of this flyover will abruptly end at this point. We, the residents of Sector 22 and Sector 23, have serious concerns and strong objections to this flyover, as the residents of this area, who are the most affected people, have not been contacted, consulted, or involved during the planning stage of this project. Then this is a thickly populated area. Over 15 residential societies and 2 schools are located on both sides of the sector road. Another 25 residential societies, 10 schools, marketplaces, and weekly sabji mandis are on the arterial roads of both the sectors. Congestion due to poor planning and ill-designed flyover. The traffic of other portion of Dwarka Expressway will be shifted in front of the populated area between Sector 22 and Sector 23 by ill-designed plan. The whole road will be badly congested. The residents of Sector 22 and Sector 23 will not be able to use this flyover. It will not help in smooth flow of traffic on the new proposed flyover. It may only give an option to westbound traffic, for which other options do not seem to have been considered. People who will benefit from this flyover are the contractors and ICC. This flyover is going to create major traffic bottlenecks at Sadbhavna Chowk and Janki Chowk. It does not include the traffic signals at Paramount School or Sadbhavna Chowk and police station or Janki Chowk. Both these traffic signals cater to a lot of traffic from the schools and marketplaces during peak hours. It will create huge traffic snarls or jams at these points and will be the major bottlenecks due to merger of high-speed vehicles coming from flyover with slow-moving vehicles just at the entrance of the flyover, and it will defeat the very purpose of this flyover. There's going to be phenomenal growth of vehicular population due to incoming Jaipur bound traffic and West Delhi bound traffic, especially at peak hours. This vehicular population will include the movement of trucks and other heavy vehicles at night. And the increased number of vehicles will contribute to more and more air and noise pollution. There is every likelihood that this area becomes accident road rage prone area. Since the existing service roads on both the sides of the sector road are presently only just sufficient to take care of vehicular as well as pedestrian movement of the residents living in the area and short time parking needs of the vehicles of the guests. The carriageway constructed as part of flyover occupying the space of the existing service roads will interfere with the free movement of the vehicles of the residents of the area, which could become an accident and road rage prone area. There is going to be a large scale tree cutting. All the trees and ground flora along the road and on the central verge will be cut or transplanted, resulting into the nude area. As per our understanding, there is no scope even to grow the new plant or trees. Proposed compensatory afforestation or transplantation of trees at some other location will not compensate for the deteriorating environmental conditions arising locally due to the cutting of the trees. Cutting of the trees will further increase the already high air and noise pollution of the area. It has taken almost 20 years for these trees to attain their present status. No trees means no shade. It will cause lot of problems to the waiting parents or grandparents when they wait for their children to get down from their school buses. The landscape of the sector road with existing greenery will look totally barren after the flyover is constructed. It is pertinent to mention here that Dwarka ranks amongst top 10 most polluted locations among the 37 air pollution monitoring stations. The construction of proposed flyover would invite more traffic, hence aggravating the already poor environmental quality, both in terms of air and noise of the area. Sector 22 and Sector 23, being very close to the airport, are already facing high air and noise pollution. The construction activities or construction vehicles during the construction phase and movement of vehicles during the operation phase will add to the existing air and noise pollution of the area and will have a bearing on our health and well-being. Dust and vibrations arising due to the movement of the heavy trucks will further have damaging effects on our lives. The other negative impacts include disconnected neighborhoods like Sector 22 and Sector 23. It will make the pedestrian crossing quite difficult to go from one sector to the other sector. It will create undesirable views. It will lower the value of the adjacent properties. There is every possibility of encroachment by squatters. There can be a wastage of usable space. Street hawkers may be there and criminal activities might increase. Some contradictory statements have been given by NHAI officials. On 18th March 2020, PD NHAI, after listening problems of participating residents, agreed to plan underpass just after flyover to take the traffic away from the populated area and a footover bridge to connect the Sector 22 and Sector 23 for pedestrian crossing. On the contrary, during our meeting with NHAI officials on 30th July 2020, we were told that NHAI will build the ramp or approach road only up to IFCI society. Beyond that, it is the responsibility of the DDL. Now, which of the two statements of NHAI is correct? Government regulations are not being followed by NHAI. Both NHAI and its contractor, Messrs. J. Kumar, have failed to show any permission from the Forest Department for this particular road. Other relevant approvals and various study reports are also not made available to us. NHAI is violating government regulations for planning, approvals, and permissions. The access road is not a part of the original plan. During our meeting with NHAI official Mr. Akash Pandey and consultant AECOM engineer on 30th July, it was mentioned by them that this connection is an afterthought and was never part of initial design, and it was added on request of ICC post-approval given by Unified Traffic and Transportation Infrastructure Center, UTPAC. When we further studied on the UTPAC's website to find the approvals, we were surprised to see that UTPAC has proposed 3 options, having underpass from ICC to cross populated Sector 22 and 23 area and going till Sector 9 metro station. It is really surprising to see that NHAI is working on an option 4, which has no reference anywhere in the UTPAC website. Now choice lies with us. Think, do we want to live without trees with no greenery and shade? Do we want to live in pollution-filled environment, risking our own children's life? Do we want to lead stressful, unhealthy, and unhappy lives? Do we want to spend a lot of money on our health? Do we want to get stuck in traffic jams at Sadbhavna Chowk and Janki Chowk? Do we want to have disturbed sleep at night due to noise and vibrations? Do we want to be forced to move out of Dwarka for better living? I would definitely like to live a peaceful life, and I'm sure you also want the same. Then please support the protest for the cause in large numbers. Our protest is NHAI should stop the planned construction of flyover on the dividing road of Sector 22 and Sector 23. NHAI should stop cutting of trees on this road and shift the flyover ramp approach road from Sector 22 and Sector 23, road number 226, to Sector 24 on Radha Swami Ashram Road. The efforts so far made by the residents are, we have met NHAI officials and wrote letters to them. We have carried out the protest. There is a satyagraha at site. We have met our MP, Mr. Pravesh Verma, twice, and he visited the site also and assured us to have a meeting with Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Lodged a complaint with Police Station Sector 23 against Messrs. J. Kumar for cutting the trees without permission. We have lodged a complaint with Forest Department against Messrs. J. Kumar for cutting the trees without permission. We have shortlisted the lawyer for filing PIL and wrote letters to principals of schools. So far, there is no response. These are some of the photographs of Satyagraha protesting for the flyover. Few pictures of the protest being carried out by the residents of Sector 22 and Sector 23. This is some of the photographs during the visit of our MP, Shri Pravesh Singh Verma ji. This is the media coverage in different newspapers. And the actions we are proposing are that we need to carry more protests with larger numbers. We are waiting for the meeting appointment with the minister, and we are preparing for filing the PIL. Support is required from managing committees of all societies, from school authorities, from market associations, and from residents in way of financial contribution, physical presence, and wholehearted involvement. Please join Dwarka Bachao Abhiyan on WhatsApp group. These are the contact numbers: Diwan Singh, Pankaj Gupta, and Dr. Asha Sharma. I thank you all.